You guys want to hear something mind-blowing? The New York Times didn't actually quote any trans or gender non-conforming people in 2/3 of its stories about anti-trans legislation published in the last year. That's according to a new report from Media Matters and GLAAD, which you can read under this headline on the Media Matters website. And it's worth it. Here's what they found. A little over a year ago, a coalition of more than 150 organizations and leaders wrote an open letter to the New York Times. In it, they critiqued the paper's coverage of trans folks and issues. At the same time, hundreds of Times contributors put out an open letter critiquing the Times' coverage of trans issues. Now, after studying Times articles published from February 2023 to February of this year, GLAAD and Media Matters have the numbers to further validate these criticisms. They found that 66% of the articles did not quote even one trans or gender non-conforming person. On top of that, 18% of the New York Times articles they looked at quoted misinformation from anti-trans activists without adequate fact-checking or additional context. And 6 articles obscured the anti-trans background of sources, which they said included erasing, quote, histories of extremist rhetoric or actions. It's honestly very embarrassing, and we as the media have to do better. Because how would you feel if the majority of the articles you read about something impacting your identity didn't speak to a single person who shares anything resembling your lived experience? Like, what if only 1/3 of articles about abortion spoke to women? Or 2/3 of articles about anti-Black racism quoted only white people? It's egregious. We've got to step it up. What do you think of all this?